Hello, good people. What's going on? Good afternoon from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Time is around approaching towards 3 p.m. Kind of overcast condition. We're expecting some rain and some storm, and then followed by cold weathers. But so far, no sign. So I decided to do a couple of videos for you. I've done one review already. That one is a Rasasi fragrance called Youth Icon. Check it out. It's a budget perfume. It's a very solid for the price. But at this point, I think I'm going to redo one of my most favorite topics called Boozy fragrances. I get like requests for this list, tobacco. I think people like lists a lot. So I do these over and over again. So if I already done, I don't remember, but I've picked 10 of my favorite and plus one honorable mention for, you can say mostly winter, but the honorable mention is good for summer. So I do apologize if I cannot remember what exact boozy note each of these fragrances have. Some of them I remember, some of them I don't. And then I missed out on few fragrances like Enigma, Kute, or Bentley Intense for Men. Quite a few ones you're not in this list. Maybe just to reshuffle, the list. So I hope you do understand. Do not ask me why this fragrance is not in the list. Why that one is not in the list. Because sometimes it's my choices, and even the order. I feel I pick them up according to my liking. It can be totally different than yours. I have full respect to your choices. That's how fragrance game is. Okay, let's go one by one. So honorable mention, I would like to show you a very special fragrance. This is when I started my game, Red Lessons, one of the biggest channels in my journey, who inspired me a lot, Steven, right? Just like Marks, Jeremy, all these, Max 40, all these great reviewers. I think he was one of my big influences. I really admire him a lot, and he's a like veteran in the fragrance game. So he sort of put this fragrance up called CK1 Summer. This is 2014 version, and I was looking for this in 2015. I ended up buying 2015 version, right? I still have that. I really like that fragrance though. That one is here. Okay, each of these. Sorry, it got a little bit of a dust going on. I'm sorry about that. I don't know where I kept to wipe this thing. Anyway, so let's just try to clean it. Yeah. So this one I got thinking 2015 was like, I think 15 or 16. 15, yeah. 16 was the guava one, the green one. So this one I could not find because Steven said this was one of his holiday fragrances. I think this one has kind of like a salty, I think tequila sort of a note, which really got me intrigued because I do enjoy the smell of tequila with that lime, amazing with the salt. Beautiful, refreshing summer, like mojito also I like with that mint. So I do like this kind of booziness, right? So this is a fresh, summery fragrance. I really enjoy this fragrance a lot, but it's a big thanks to dear brother, Mr. Avik Bhai. He is one of my best friends in community. He sort of got this fragrance somewhere, and he paid a lot of money, and then he got it from States, and he said, I know how much you love this, so this is as a gift. Okay, and this I cherish a lot. I just use it on a special occasions only. Man, I love this perfume. It's very expensive at this point, $200-300 I think it's going for, but it's one of my honorable mentions because it's super rare to find. CK1 Summer 2014. So let's hit the main list. And remember, once again, these 10 are my favorites, but I do not remember all the boozy notes. If I remember, I'll tell you, but they all have full reviews on my channel. Check out, I'll write down the names. And these are by my choices, okay, like my favorites. You can feel differently about it, okay? Number 10, I'll go with inexpensive fragrance called Kenneth Cole Copper Black. This perfume I got, I think, a couple of months back. And Kenneth Cole is a very underrated house. Most of the fragrances do not last, and they used to be affordable, now expensive. But I think Kenneth Cole still, like Kenneth Cole Black, my favorite perfume. I love that. Kenneth Cole, I think there are a few of the other ones I enjoy, but most of the Kenneth Cole fresh ones do not last. This one has decent longevity but doesn't project as much, but I love the smell. Take a look at the juice color. This Copper Black, it has, I think, bourbon whiskey note and then apple. And these two notes are good enough for me. The day I smelled it, I'm like, man, I'm gonna take it. It's so beautiful. It's sweet. It's something like a sweet tea, like if you want to drink, you remember like how you drink sweet tea with iced tea without the lemon. It has this nice little smell, it's like refreshing, a little bit of dark, and that tea is gonna do some good stuff, to your body. It will wake your senses up. It doesn't have a tea note, but it has that bourbon whiskey and the apple. I love that. And I just absolutely adore it. In the winter, you can definitely try it. It's some of our favorite fragrances, like say Carlos Colom loves it. Me love it. So take a look. It's not super expensive, $40-something. Copper Black by Kenneth Cole, number 9. Number 10. Number 9 is going to be Nishane's Fan Your Flames. Okay, so this fragrance I had a 50 ml before, and I sort of sold it out. I felt it was a bit too strong with the coconut. It has a coconut, I think rum, and I think there was one more note: coconut, rum, and what else is in there? Let me check. See, this is the thing I forget, man. Sometimes I really cannot remember all the notes because there are way too many fragrances. This one I think has tobacco as well. Yeah, Fan Your Flames. They also have an X version. Okay, so this one has, yes, coconut, rum, tobacco, tonka beans, Chinese cedar, and oak moss. So forget about the base. Basically, you get like a very sweet boozy opening, and it's really really concentrated. Okay, I don't know how old is my batch. I just recently got a bottle from a brother. So this one, it's eternal. Longevity wise, Nishane's, man, their fragrances are top class. Okay, oil is very concentrated. I like it, but this one, it request like Kute is a fragrance I really took a long time to understand that whiskey. This one, it's something like that. It will take some time to get used to. Do not sell your fragrance, like later you might like it. And for winter, amazing. Fan Your Flames by Nishane. And you'll see one other thing. I did not set up this list based on designer niche or price point. I based it only because I love them. Okay. So number 8, it will surprise you. And I call this next fragrance one of a gem in the community. And I say, if you like Fan Your Flames, you can try it. It's sweeter version of that. It's called Lalique Ombre Noir. Even the bottles, they're kind of similar, isn't it? Like square shaped bottles, right? I love this more than that. Okay, figured that out, right? So price point is not matter for me. This is like a boozy, sweet, a sandalwood kind of a smell. I think there's also tobacco in there. So few notes are common with that Fan Your Flames, but this is more wearable, less boozy, more sweet, kind of like a drinkable fragrance. Okay, this fragrance, before it disappears, get it, man. This is one of the best boozy fragrances your money can buy. Ombre Noir by Lalique. Check out my review. Okay, number 7. I was wearing this yesterday. Givenchy's Pi or Givenchy's. Man, this brand is so difficult to pronounce. Givenchy. Okay, let's just go Givenchy. Okay, Givenchy is like a known for notorious fragrances. One of them is Pi. I don't have the vintage. I have the newer one. Man, this perfume is so lovely. Longevity, even the newer batch, is great. It has a boozy vanilla for me. That's what I get. Boozy vanilla. Some people may say this is alcohol. Maybe you can say vodka. I don't know. But this one, that boozy vanilla, sugar, burnt sugar, man, I love this perfume. It's kind of on the soft, like a unisex side, which is also nice. I had actually one member in my group. I sell decants in my other page. So she bought about 50 ml of a decant from my previous bottle. So you can imagine half a bottle she took. That is a customer. She loved it so much. And I think this fragrance is just immortal, one of the best designers ever. And you can see the pattern, all dark. It also has freshness to it. So Givenchy's Pi, check it out. Okay, so number 6, this is a fragrance. I have a vintage bottle of this. Is my last second last bottle, and I have a backup. A few days back, someone complained, where is this fragrance? If you are talking about leather fragrances, where's CK1 Prive? Yeah, here it is. Okay, it would make the leather fragrances for sure, but booziness wise, I love the whiskey in there, man. Ooh, it's a compliment garner. One of the few fragrances I ever like purchased, and I always got compliments in the first 2 hours from my significant other or some of my friends. They'll be like, what you wearing in winter, man? That's like a fruity agave, and there's also whiskey, leather, a lot of things going on in there. So this fragrance is like, this is the vintage batch, by the way. Like, if you can see, the center is dark. The newer ones is all gold. So if you see, with time, the gray juice become like this. Okay, this is called vintage. Amazing power. Okay, so cold weather time, CK1 Prive, it's such a bad boy fragrance. That sweetness, the fruitiness, man, I just love it. I don't know if it has any other fruitiness, maybe plum, I'm not quite sure, but CK1 Prive is such a beauty, such a beauty. I just love it. Now I heard it's discontinued. Get it before it's totally gone. It's better than CK1, but I love both these fragrances. Carolina Herrera, CK1 Prive is my number 6. So top 5 are gonna be awesome. Trust me. Next one is Amouage. This is Sunshine Man. I do have a tester bottle. That's why I borrowed one of my interlude caps, I think. That's just to make it look nice. But this perfume, man, immortal. The floral makes this fragrance very special. But I think this one has cognac or something, man. Brandy, perhaps. Wait, Sunshine. Because it's a review, I cannot be uh, Clueless, right? Sunshine Man. Sorry, I'm taking some of your time. This one has brandy. Yes, correct. So this one, it's floral. It's a very kind of like a fresh fragrance, floral fragrance for winter. My memory of this perfume is I wore it in 2016, one sunny but very cold day of winter. Man, what a beautiful experience. I got like 12, 15 hours longevity from this. Amazing. It's Amouage, pure quality, right? So this fragrance definitely is in my top 5 because I love it so much. Not because it's just niche. I just like it, okay? So some of the next ones also I like. Let's see, number 4. If you're wondering where is Pure Malt, here is Pure Malt. Pure Malt is a fragrance. Let me create more space because I'm going to run out of space for sure. Yeah. Pure Malt is discontinued, going for $250 to $300. Is it worth that money? I don't know. You guys tell me. Some of you did not buy this when it was 65 bucks or $70. You are buying it when it's $250. So it shows, right? A trend. So the thing is, it's up for debate, but Pure Malt hands down on the best fragrances, boozy fragrances I ever bought. Fruity, whiskey, sweet, chocolatey kind of fragrance. Man, this one in winter, women love it. Just take my word for it, on the best boozy perfumes ever, right? That's number 4. So what are top 3? That beats Pure Malt. You know, there are reasons why the next 3 are in top 3, because Pure Malt is super expensive and super rare. So let me put one of my favorite fragrances, Man-Made 8021 Sweet Tobacco Spirit. So yes, it is a tobacco fragrance, but it has red wine. And if you like that honey sort of red wine kind of combo, definitely check it out. Number 1 is also kind of like that, but this is on the masterpiece. 10 out of 10 fragrances, going for $85 nowadays, I think, in Bangladesh. Get it even if it's 150. It's so worth it. Okay, amazing longevity too. That's number 3. Number 2 and number 1. Man, space is becoming an issue. Let's see if we can make more space. If the video runs a little bit wrong, I'm sorry. Okay, next one is the one that I love a lot. Some of you may say, why is this fragrance always high up in your order? Because I love it. This fragrance, I hyped it when there was no hype on it. I bought it when there was no real hype on it. I absolutely love it. This is called CK Reveal for Men. Okay, let's keep it here. It's very reflective bottle. I'm sorry about that. And it's very fingerprint magnet sort of. Now discontinued, getting rare. Prices are going high. It used to be $35. You know, now they're asking for 65 bucks. Okay, so you can see it's going kind of like expensive. I think this one is brandy, and this one I think has some fruity notes. Wait, reveal for him. Reveal, man. Okay, so hold on. Yeah, sorry about that, because there was a little bit mishap on the laptop. I was typing something and then entirely something else came up. Anyway, so this one is melon, brandy, pear, and then I think it has also agave, salty notes, suede. There's a leather note, tonka bean amber, and kind of like vetiver. Those are not really present. What you really get is intense sweetness. And I compared this with Ultra Male, and this is so much better than Ultra Male. With the current formulation, current prices, Ultra Male is so not worth it. This fragrance can go against any major designer or niche fragrance and give it a competition, serious competition, tough competition, because of the longevity, the smell. People just like to hate this because it's CK perfumes. Okay, I will soon do top 10 CK fragrances. This is going to be in top 5, top 3, even can be number 1. You'll be surprised, right? That good. So try out CK Reveal, highly recommended by me. Leads me to number 1. This fragrance, you know, like it's everything. Some fragrance I call it everything, like you know, they are really something else, right? So it's an expensive perfume from House of Kilian. You know, I don't have that many Kilians. I have only one, and this is gonna be a fragrance called Angel Share by Kilian. Okay, this is the most expensive I think in this list, because a 50 ml bottle goes for about $250 $260, and trust me, it's worth that money. Yes, when I say 50 ml is worth, means something. I don't usually say that. This one has the cognac, cinnamon, tonka beans, oak, praline or praline, and vanilla and sandalwood. So most prominent notes are that cognac, sweetness, fruitiness, the cinnamon, tonka and praline and vanilla combo with that very unique note of oak. So this fragrance, man, longevity is through the roof. It's so sweet. It's like I would say this and Enigma by Roja Dove, almost like a tie. How nice they smell, right? If you want to wear like for dating scenario in winter, try that one out. Okay, so that's my list. Do let me know how you like them and which ones are your favorites. And have a nice day. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.